After a strong opening round, Ryan Gamer enters the final round of the Norwood Invitational tied for the lead. With a crowded leaderboard and no room for mistakes in a 2-round event, every shot now carries weight. It's time to see if this momentum turns into back-to-back wins. Welcome to Gamer Ability, Ryan here, and today it's time for the final round of the Week 16 tournament, the Norwood Invitational at Emery Beach Club. Going into the final round, Ryan Gamer is tied for first place at 8 under par with Eric Barnes. So yes, we are in the final pairing and we're looking for back-to-back wins. Now, it is a very tight leaderboard here. There are 3 players tied for third. There are 5 players tied 2 strokes behind. So it is going to be a fight here in this final round. Now, we are looking for back-to-back wins because we did win the first major, the Legends Championship. But before that, we had our worst tournament of the season. Now, I do have to set up the next video because the next video, Ryan Gamer returns to TPC Louisiana. Last year in this Week 17 tournament, it was the worst round of this entire career mode series. So we have to go back to the place where we had a nightmare missed cut. So that's next video though. Let's focus here on this final round and try not to focus on TPC Louisiana yet. But it's time. If you all get some enjoyment today, drop a like. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for plenty more sports game content, multiple ongoing series, and I am still loving this series. So thank you all for keeping this series going so long. We are on episode 119 today. That is hard to believe. You all are all legends. So now as far as conditions, we got northeast winds, medium wind speeds, and firm greens with very fast green speeds. All right. So very fast green speeds, 203 greens. They're going to be quick just like they were in the last round, but the course is very scoreable. We avoided the water in round 1. If we do that again here in the final round, we're going to win today. I'm feeling good. Let's lock it in, everybody. I need all your alls one times today. Let's go.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Hey, it's the final round of the Norwood Invitational right now. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you today. Our featured player kicks off the day within the top 20 as we begin.
Now here's your look at the leaderboard before the final pairing tees off. Alejandro is in first place. He had a 7 under round today at 10 under par. Ludwig Oberg and many others are tied at 9 under. So the course seems very scoreable today. Let's go out there and get the job done. Come on.
Let's go out to the first hole.
Look at Jerry. He's saying you could fade it in there or you could draw it in there. And Ryan's like, well, I want to fade it to avoid the water. It really did look like Jerry pointed out the draw route and Ryan pointed out the fade. That was a test from Jerry. It's like, don't put it in the water. Here we go. Focus up. Already telling life stories on hole 1. Oh no. But that's a better than a quad perfect because increased rhythm gets more distance. So yeah, we'll take it.
This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
You know, one thing we're going to test today
favor, isn't it?
Is
winning breeds
in
winning.
the last round.
It surprised me to see them win again this week.
In the last round, you all notice I had it shaved for a while and my hair was a lot longer. And we'll see what happens in the next round. Now, fresh haircut and completely clean shave. So we'll see if I was only playing good because of my hair and beard. I couldn't call it a beard, right? It's definitely not a beard, but facial hair, you know. 122 yards, uphill 6 feet. Choked approach, 50-degree wedge. Go right for it. It should one hop then stop. That's it.
That's a great position to be in after that approach. John, give us a read on this putt.
I think this putt is moving just a little bit to the left.
So far, so good.
Didn't need to think about it. Confidence.
That's the way you start a round. An opening hole birdie.
Okay, get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers, everybody.
As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard, and he is in a tie for
It is a
fourth.
fresh cup of coffee, piping hot. Only can sip on it right now. But wow, is it good. Nothing like a fresh cup of coffee. I mean, that is if you love coffee like me, but 163, downhill 2 feet. I would assume if you don't like coffee, obviously a fresh cup of coffee is not good to you, obviously, right? I'm telling way too many life stories. Wake up, Ryan. What happens? I've drank like 5 cups of coffee before this video today. I'm on my 6th. That's not an over-exaggeration. One time.
This is a 7-iron on the way.
Okay, the swing is there. Didn't get enough distance on it. Should have went up a club, but still. Good strike. That's a good sign of things to come. It's going to keep rolling back.
This is a long way home.
But, you know, that's one that if you attack and you overhit it, you're in the water. So I think it's good to play it a little bit safe there. 29 feet. Uphill 1 foot. Smooth right to left break.
Wow.
What a putt.
Okay, this putt for par.
I tell you, that would have been an electric start. That was a great putt. A very difficult putt to make. We'll take a par.
Moving along. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player.
This
in the tie
leaderboard
for
is
fifth.
insane. Like, so many players are playing
Setting
great
up
today.
now on the
Oh,
tee of the
boy.
par 4 third.
I'm hitting the send button. I mean,
Well, they
it's
can't
just
all
another
be
day at the
good.
beach, right? Wait a second. I think my webcam... Oh, no. I'm going to have to pause the video. I think my webcam just went out for a second. Okay, my webcam was so disappointed with that shot that it just died, right? We're back up now. But, wow. That shot was so bad, it broke the webcam. It didn't break it, but turned it off. Huh. That's a new one, right? That's a new headline. Okay. The very difficult splash shot. That's perfect.
Oh, that is going to be just fine.
Go in! That's
That
one of the
was
best
just a
bunker
few
shots I've ever
inches
hit.
away from
The best I've ever
perfection.
hit was back in the Impossible Challenge.
A 3-footer coming up.
That was at... Was that at Bay Hill? Yeah, that was at Bay Hill in the Impossible Challenge a couple weeks ago. Would have been probably 5 weeks ago now. Made an insane bunker hole out.
What a
That was awesome,
recovery,
though.
Rich.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
He is
What a
moving
dream
up
start.
the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole.
Now we're tied at the top.
Let's see what happens here on 4.
Difficult tee shot right here. You've got water way left, but you got a bunker that runs all the way down the left-hand side of this hole. Small little bunker there in the middle of the fairway, but not really reachable. From the second shot, it's a pretty flat, generous, open area that you can run your golf ball up and onto, but anything out to the right-hand side will run off into a low area.
You know, I do got to point out that Jerry the caddy did say, he told Ryan right before the
10
round,
under
each time
for
you
the
hit a
event.
power drive and you miss the fairway, that's 1 extra mile added on to the morning run the next day. So far, no extra miles added on, but we'll see. We hit way too many power drives in the last round, and we paid the price, really. Okay, I love this pin location. 198 yards, uphill 6 feet, choked approach in hand. I'm going to attack this. So now, for wind settings in this game, I wish you could pick the specific wind. All you can do is pick the hardest wind. I have it on the hardest wind, hard wind setting, and sometimes you get medium, high, very high. Sometimes you get low, but I kind of wish you could do just high and very high. I like that added challenge, but all you can do is pick the hardest setting, and then it's still going to be random. But in a way, I kind of like that variety. that you still have some lower wind rounds.
All right, we can work with that.
That's a good shot.
This putt to get to 11 under par.
Watch. We'll go to TPC Louisiana
John,
next
your
week.
green side,
Guarantee it's
what
going to
do
be
you see
very
in this
high.
putt?
This putt will be breaking hard to the
It's a guarantee. 14 feet, steady left to right. Didn't read enough break.
How did
Wow,
that
the
not
middle,
go
it
in?
just dove.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking
Thank
putt.
you, Rich.
He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Yeah,
A 3-foot
it is an easy
putt.
par, but still wanted that one
As we
big
take
time.
a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
Look, Selm Stevens at the top, but he's done with the day. You know, we'll see where Eric Barnes is, but my favorite hole on this course, I love this one. It's just so fun to play. 185 yards, uphill 4 feet. I like a choked approach, believe it or not. Choked approach 5-iron here. If we can hit this into that right to left slope, you don't want to miss down here. You don't want to miss in the bunker far. You also don't want to miss to the right. So yeah, you just want to go right into the hole. How hard can it be? Well, we missed left. But it might hold on to the fringe. Stay. Stay on the fringe. Thank you. That's huge. Is Jerry giving out high fives? Yes, he is. Saying, how about it?
All right.
Jerry's
Facing
iconic
up and
line
down
here as a
to
caddy.
par.
And do you want to win or do you want to lose? I'm definitely putting this. Most of the break is there at the middle and less break at the end. Steady up the hill. It's a very difficult putt, though. Look at all these fans watching this final pairing today.
Well, this one looks like it's going to break a long way. And
What a
this
putt.
one
I tell you,
is
we're
for his
on
par.
today. Yes, these are
There
hard
is a
putts, and we're getting very
significant
close.
amount of right to left on this putt.
Yeah, Haney's right, but be confident.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Trailing
Thank
by
you,
a
Luke.
stroke after that hole.
It's going to be a fight. Selm Stevens, Selm Ryder, Shane Lowry. We also got to remember we had a
hole is a
par
long
city
par
stretch on the
five.
back nine
Long
after the
par
first
five,
two
only
holes.
the
So
biggest hitters in the game have any hope of reaching it. Most players electing to play it as a 3-shotter. The layup area does get a little interesting. Either you lay it up well back or you challenge the layup into a narrow little area bisected by 2 bunkers. If you do that, it definitely then becomes a birdie opportunity.
I just love hitting the stinger whenever I can. Like, I felt like that was a good shot to hit there, and it worked out good, but you can't get there in 2 here. You
This
can.
is his second
You just
shot.
have to put the water in play,
Just one
and I'm just
shot
not going to
back
do
now.
that. You know, Jerry's just going to walk off the course if Ryan does that. Like, yeah, he's not going to walk to the clubhouse. He's just going to walk straight to the parking lot, right? No, he ain't going to the clubhouse. He's gone.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
But yeah, he's staying now. Because a stinger and a choked approach. Okay, I love this pin location. You just can't be far or right. Anywhere else, you're fine. I like a choked approach pitching wedge. Take a little bit off of it. Loft it up a touch. Go right for it.
Handy effort, that one.
We'll take it. You know, Jerry, in between shots, he's trying to keep Ryan focused on golf, but he's also
And
quizzing
this
him on
putt
baseball.
to move into a
Because
tie for
Ryan's in a
third.
little bit of a slump right now
Really?
in
What's he facing
his
with this
professional
putt?
baseball
Yeah, he's
career.
been prowling
Just a
around
little
this
bit.
one.
He's had a
It's
great start in
11 foot
Double-A.
out.
He's the #2 ranked prospect in Major League Baseball. So, yes, he's having a great start in Double-A. A little bit of slump in the last episode. So that next episode will be dropping the same day this video goes live in the afternoon. So stay tuned. Yeah, Ryan. Jerry's asking him, is that a curve or a fastball? Right? Ryan's like, what? What? That's a golf ball. Exactly. Exactly. You passed the quiz.
Oh, that's a nice line.
What happened to 4 seconds of silence? Well, I broke the rule that time, but we made it. Barely. 4 seconds of sidelines
Over to the par 4 seventh
4 seconds
hole.
of silence is more of a
You've gotta hug
guideline
it down the
than a
left-hand
strict
side
rule.
as best you can to avoid being blocked out by some large trees down the right. From there, slightly downhill for your second shot to a green that's protected by water and bunkers everywhere. Going and going and going.
This is big trouble.
Okay, listen, I gave my reasoning for that, so there's an extra mile added on to the morning run tomorrow. So instead of 5 miles, it's going to be 6 miles. Okay, now here's the thing. The reason for that was, I talked about this in the last one. Chances of hitting the water laying up are very high, so why not go for it? That's kind of my reasoning there. It might not be the best reasoning, but it is what I'm sticking with. I'm going to put this on the right side, funnel it down. The ball is buried here, and we're not going to be able to spin it much. Yeah, it's gone. That's fine. It's just really tough to get that one close.
That's a missed green.
A bit too much club there.
Now this is tricky.
In the green side rough.
We've got to hit this ball so soft here and make sure we just trickle it on down. If we get too much on this, it's gone.
That nearly
Again,
went in.
There's a great example of that. Got a little bit too much. It was honestly a calculation miss, and I think we had a little increased rhythm there. But just sent
This
it.
has
You
to
got to
drop
barely
to save
tap that.
par.
Simple as that.
Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
The perfect leave. Y'all hear that? 16 feet uphill, 3 inches. One time.
Rolling end over end.
Get
This
in.
putt's looking great.
Come on.
Par putt goes to the bottom of the cup.
That is a huge par, and that's one of those
Here's a
pars
look
that
at the
wins you
updated
tournaments.
leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 4th place.
Those are so satisfying. I tell you, I just love playing this game. It's just such a
All
fun
right,
game
we're
to
moving
play.
along to the action at the 8th.
Massive gaping bunker down the right-hand side, and just a small little pot bunker there on the left. Again, raised green, not much to it. It does tilt pretty good from back to front. Front hole locations, awfully challenging.
Going right for it. One time. Wind is shifting a bit. Open club face. Get lucky, get lucky. It should. It should.
Going with 4-iron here.
Yes. And funnel all the way down. This should come back. Keep on going. Keep on going. So not exactly what I was trying to do. I was trying to do that, but to the left side. I was trying to go middle and then spin it back or roll it back. We rolled it back. If I hit that exactly where I wanted to, it might have went in the hole.
A really good look at birdie.
Yeah, this is a really good look, and to get us tied for the lead. I crushed it. Crushed it right in. We almost took all the break out of it. Okay, we've been getting lucky with lip-ins this week.
12 under par for the event.
Getting those member lip-ins.
You
You know, you hear members bounces. Is there such thing as members lip-ins? Right? Is that a thing? Yeah, you all remember this one? Yeah, how could you forget it? But just to show, listen, we can't be afraid. I'm still going power drive. We can hit a power drive here. We just got to forget what happened the last time. I'm going to really focus up now. Take a practice swing. And we're good to go. No, 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 there ain't no way.
Well, took a chance, but it doesn't pay off, and now it's wet.
What? What just happened? You have to be kidding me. My thumb did slip on the follow through. But what was the beginning? I just done a practice swing. I didn't change my position. I didn't change anything. I have no clue what I just did there. I don't even know how that's possible to miss that bad. Right after a practice swing. That doesn't make any sense. Can somebody help that make sense? Like, besides saying get good, I mean, get good might be the only response there. I don't think I've had a swing that bad in a while. I'm not hitting a power drive ever again.
That's the thick stuff.
But see, that doesn't even make sense. Jerry has walked on up to the green. Hey, how many miles does that add on to the run? I think that's an extra 3 just for that shot. So that's 4 added on to the normal 5. We're at 9 miles. I've got nothing. And then, of course, we hit a great shot. That makes no sense. Yes, my thumb slipped on the follow-through. 1,000%.
Okay, that'll play.
But it didn't slip at the beginning. The beginning was just wrong.
Hitting 4.
Like, that's one of the worst
Currently
swings I've had in
tied
this
for the
game.
lead.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm in shock. I'm going for it. I don't even know what to say. Like, that's impossible.
Well, we'll see what happens, but you love the aggressive style here with driver.
Welcome to golf. Like, we literally hit one of the worst swings ever, and then we go up there 2 swings later and hit that. A much harder shot.
You have to be thinking 2-putt with how far away this one is. Henny,
I'm not going to lie. That's one of the worst shots I've hit in this
I've had a
game.
look
I
from
think many
both
of us will
sides.
agree with that.
This is a right to lefter.
I'm just shocked. I just got to forget about it. Yes, it was. I don't know what happened. Clearly, my thumb had a mind of its own there. I don't know if I was just trying to overthink it. I wish I knew. Does that happen to you all? Right? Has that ever happened to you all before? Do you all have those shots where it looks like you've never played the game before? I think we could get one of my dogs, Andy or Kelsey, to come up here with the controller. They could hit a better power drive than that. I'm not going to try it because that would be embarrassing, right?
That's a good-looking stroke right there. This has got a chance. Will it go? Oh, so close.
The putter's on, though. That's insane. That's a bogey,
And now
though.
a tap
A
in for
deserved
bogey.
bogey. After one of the worst shots you could ever imagine. I don't know what happened there. I never will. It was just terrible input, clearly.
After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard.
It was a bogey-free tournament up to that point. That was wild. Like, I've had bad swings, don't get me wrong.
We begin the second 9 with a par 4.
Jerry's back,
Accuracy
everybody.
here off the
Jerry
tee.
didn't leave.
Dotted bunkers down the left, larger ones down the right, and for the first time, we don't have any hazards around this green. But don't let that fool you. Look at that green. It looks like the hood of my '71 Super Beetle.
This one could be just off the fairway.
Looks like the hood of Rich's 71 Super Beetle.
That's a tough one to swallow.
So it's one of those greens. One of those Super Beetle greens. 131, uphill 15 feet. Terry, we're hearing a lot of fun lines from Rich this week. He's having fun. Okay, 8 mile per hour wind. What I'm going to do here, a choked approach 9-iron, loft it up in the air from this rough and stick it. The swing's back now. That is just
He really
wild.
played that one well out of the rough.
Was I talking during the swing? There's always a chance.
Target practice with these
That's a
approach
great
shots,
shot.
just like
But
that.
maybe
You know
I
what?
was.
That deserves a golf clap.
Okay, Henny,
Rich
what can
is
you
in.
tell us about this
He's
putt?
fired up.
Setting
He's in
up this
rare
putt
form
11
today.
feet from the
I
cup.
love it. Rich is fired up, giving us golf claps, talking about his 71 Beetle. One time. I tell you, the putter's hot. Beautiful.
Bogey birdie. That's the way you turn things around.
That's how you bounce back. And, you know, bogey's going to happen. Get them and move on. It's not about the mistakes you make.
He
It's how you
improves
respond.
to 12 under par for the event.
12 under. We'll take it.
Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3.
Now, I'm a little terrified now. That was our first water shot of the week, and that was unexpected. Something about that hole. Like we hit a terrible shot the last round. We thought was terrible. No, no, no. That right there was terrible. The one before that was just bad. That was worse than terrible. I don't. What is there? A new category? Just awful? I don't even know. I'm gonna hit a normal 2-iron. Hit it a little bit steep. Right stick down just about halfway probably here. Let the wind take it. Go right at it. Okay, I'm terrified of my thumb now, right?
Okay, clubbing down.
Wake up! Starting the thumb-versations again. Wake up, thumb. What are we doing? Makes no sense. Like, I was trying to do this.
Yeah, not
and
a
I
bad
went
shot, that one.
That.
Good mid-range putt, this one.
That's extreme, but I don't
Looking
know.
for another
Is
birdie
it?
here.
That's
Hey,
kind of what it
take a
looked
straight
like
break
on the
on this
screen.
putt.
Looked
Yeah,
like
it's really
the
tough to
thumb just
see,
went
but
wild.
It's going to be straight and then just switch left.
You've seen it all on Gamer Ability. You've seen Ryan talk to his thumb. You've seen him dancing with his thumb, right? Like, what are we doing? 18 feet uphill, 3 inches. Wake up.
Nice line.
Get in.
Nicely done. Holds the putt
You all
for
saw
back-to-back
Ryan
birdies.
standing with confidence there. He was
Back-to-back
already
birdies,
basically
moving in the right
celebrating. He
direction
knew it.
there, Luke.
Checking in on the leaderboard.
Tied for the top.
This
Lydia
putt is gonna be
Ko.
tied for first
Justin
with
Lower right
Lydia
there.
Ko. Hole number 12 is a par 5.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Playing from around
Well,
230
what we're going to do
yards.
here is a choked approach
He shares top
2-iron.
spot.
Land this short, trickle it on the green. I'm going to hit it just a little bit shallow. Right stick up just a little bit because I want it to hop and roll a little bit more. Got to hit the fairway. I hit the rough. Hit a little too soft. If that hits the fairway, it's probably going to go. I tell you. 14 feet, uphill 1 foot. I'm going to hit a nice little smooth chip shot up into this hill.
Ooh, that almost went down.
Did it? Did it?
Putting for birdie. And he's
It
down
almost
there.
went down, you
You
say?
got Reed?
What?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
Maybe if you change your definition of almost. This thing's breaking a mile, and it's going to be super fast. It's going to be like putting on glass. Or what does Rich always say? Gore-Tex? Putting on Gore-Tex? Our putting is precise
Just a
today.
tiny putt
Yeah, we're
is
not
all that
making every
remains.
single one, but we are getting right there. This is just great golf.
Currently 13 under for the event.
Tied for 13. Oh boy, we're tied at 13th in first place. Ryan Gamer, Lydia Ko. Not sure where
We
Eric
have
Barnes
a par
is.
4 on this one.
I'm not messing with the water. Stinger 4-iron. I just love that shot. It's so
That
fun
is
to hit.
just penetrating into the breeze. Goal shot.
Thank you,
Well, that's a
Luke. And
handy
yeah,
shot.
it's a safe shot. It's a little too safe. It depends on who you ask. If you ask Jerry, no.
What's the player facing here?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
Okay, you cannot miss left here. Wind is in our face a little bit. We're going to get a little more spin. So I really like a 7-iron choked approach. Right into the wind. Try to land it right in this area. Trickle it on down. Be the one. We're still going to get too much roll. Very well executed. We
That
needed to
was
hit
a
the ball a little
beauty.
bit steep.
Luke,
Just a
nothing
little
gets
steep, it
past
was
you.
in.
Yes,
Not in,
this
but
kid
on the
is
green.
a stud.
Ryan's fired up, though. It's
Setting
a
up for
simple
his
putt.
third shot.
Well, no, it's not, actually. There's quite a bit of break here. Now, we're going to hit it pretty firm up this hill.
Looking really good, this one. Just a short putt remaining here.
I tell you, if we lose the tournament by 1 stroke, we're going to be thinking about that one. Just left a little bit too short.
Checking in on the leaderboard. This player is currently tied for first with
Great
Lydia
line.
Ko.
Our reads are great today. That's the first time we missed speed the entire round, but we're on.
Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
You all know I want to pull out the power drive, but I can't. Jerry's too valuable to the Ryan Gamer Sports Universe to lose him, right? I mean, what does he do now? 55 different roles for Ryan Gamer and Rhett Gamer? Anybody name all of his roles? He's the pilot. He's now the pilot
And what are we looking at here?
pilot instructor because Captain Jess Molina were nowhere to be seen.
From this
Right?
wind.
To be fair, Ryan did flip the plane, so that's fair. But yeah, I don't know. He has like 50 jobs. Can anybody name them all? 175 yards, uphill 2 feet. I like a choked approach 6-iron. I'm going to loft it up about halfway. Hit it steep about halfway. Right stick down. Yeah, left stick, right stick down to match. The wind's going to add a little bit more. We're going to hit it onto that hill and just roll it down and hope it stops. What was that? I felt that one.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Tell you, I don't know what's happened on a couple swings today. Just the thumb is not in sync today. It is for a lot of shots, but not other shots. I'm going to try to put this on this right to left slope and spin it down. I blasted it. Wow. Right idea, but too far. If we land that where we wanted to, yeah, it's going to come all the way down towards the hole. It would have been a really cool shot. Now, don't get me wrong, we still funneled down, but we would have been right next to the hole if we didn't miss our mark.
Safely on the surface, a chance for a putt to be holed here. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Ryan looks locked in, though, and we got to make this huge left to right. I call this huge left to right, especially for an 8-footer. Maybe not huge, but one time. Get in. What a putt. We are putting exceptional right now. Are you kidding me? Now, this was par city last
So no
round,
change
too.
on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
Oh, boy. Ryan Gamer, Xander Schauffele, Lydia Ko. What a fight, everybody. Are you kidding me?
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
You know, all Jerry said to Ryan, he said, play your game. And then he said, do you want to win or do you want to lose? Show me in this final stretch.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
How nervous were you all?
Be
Right?
friendly.
I don't think
Listen
that's
up,
what Jerry
ball.
meant by that
Steady.
speech. Well, there's another mile added on. What are we on to? 10 miles for the morning
second
run?
at 15.
Right? Is that a mini marathon? No, I think mini marathon is 13. We're getting close. 158 yards, uphill 4 feet, 7-mile-per-hour wind right into the face. 7-iron, choked approach. No, it's not enough. Well, no, it is. It is if we de-loft it and hit it a bit shallow. Yeah. Gonna come off to the left. Yeah, it's gonna come off to the left. Oh my.
This is a 7-iron on the way.
The crazy thing is, if we hit our spot there to the right, that's the perfect
That
club.
one will
But
not
we didn't.
settle on
We
the
misread
green.
the
Not
right
easy
to left slope.
Find the green coming out of the rough.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down.
Yeah, it's not simple, I can tell you that, Andrew. That's it. That is a very good shot. It wasn't a
that
good
was
shot
close.
as far as open club face, right? So there's that. What? Never mind, it wasn't a good shot. What just happened? I mean, we were hitting into a downslope. I was trying to hit it a little bit short, hit that upslope first, and I think we missed it. I noticed something. My up-close putting view that I usually use seems to have got reset. Or maybe I've just skipped past it. I think it got reset. This is the one I like to use. There's the thumb slip completely there. I felt that one.
3 feet to the cup.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
As we look at the leaderboard, first place belongs to Lydia Ko.
Lydia Ko just got an eagle. She was at 12 under. No, she was at 13. She was tied. Wasn't she?
16.
Yeah, it's a birdie. Ryan, wake up. 16, 17, and 18 left. 2 bogeys. We just got to erase it right now. We need a birdie. A tough hole to birdie, but we got to attack it and go for it. Very mean pin location. Usually you don't see me attack this pin, but we don't have a choice right now.
That was such a pure swing.
Good strike.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club.
That's an uphill putt. We're dancing for bird.
It's the wind to stick that one.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one will be diving hard to the right.
No, it is the uphill putt. I guess I just keep switching off of it or something. 11 feet, left to right. One time. Get in. What? That's how you bounce back. What a read. That's our first birdie, I think, of the last 6 holes on this course this week.
He is in second place, right behind a major champion in Xander
Xander's
Schauffele.
done. He's at 14 under.
Oh boy. Closing that gap. Gotta like it.
And also the players that are through 17 are right with us, basically.
Drivable par 4 if you need to, or if you want to. If not, just bail out to the right-hand side with just some sort of long iron. Next shot, just with a short wedge, but watch out for long and left as that water comes into play in a hurry.
You don't think I'm holding back here? No, no, no.
Shot is looking good
No,
so
no,
far.
no. That was beautiful. Like, are you kidding me?
Here's the second on 17.
Okay. We have a chance, a very dangerous shot, but we have a chance for eagle, and I just realized I haven't taken one screenshot today. That's the problem. What am I doing? Right? You all are probably asking yourself the same thing. Like, is Ryan okay? I don't think I've seen him pause for a screenshot today. That is a rare thing. Well, we're doing it now. You know, I will say, what a screenshot moment. Good time to wait, because this feels like a major championship setting right here. Like, look at all the fans. Everybody's here to watch the #1 player in the world, the multi-sport athlete, Ryan the Punisher. Speaking of Ryan the Punisher, hopefully you all caught the final episode of the WWE 2K26 Career Mode series. It was electric. It should have been posted the day before this video, and oh boy, it is awesome. Episode 10 or part 10, it's a amazing finale. Check it out. Now, this is a nightmare shot. I mean, truly, I don't even know what to do here. We're not stopping this. The only way to stop this, I don't even know if there's a way to stop this. Hit the pin, maybe. We got to land it maybe on the fringe. Very tricky. Or just go in.
Oh, that looked good. He has this putt for a share of
Listen, that's the only way we stop it, is to hit the pin. We hit it all right. What a shot. That's a huge bird.
That's 2 birdies in a row, and some momentum is building.
Tied for the lead.
2 in a row.
That is such a clutch shot. That gives us a shot to win without a sudden death. Last year, we had a sudden death playoff here. We might have it again.
I like it.
This is almost an impossible hole to birdie. I said almost.
In a tie for the lead.
Comes down
Okay,
to this final
how y'all
hole.
feeling?
Would not shock me whatsoever.
How's everybody
to see this go
feeling?
to a playoff.
Oh, boy. Okay, I'm feeling good. Yeah, I shot the gap there. I tried to play a little bit safe, but I hit an open club face, so that's not great. But hey, we're dancing. Well, we're dancing. We call fairway dancing now, like 200 yards away.
Second shot here at 18.
Putter's been hot. There's no chance to win doing that. We've told ourselves multiple times. On this hole, there's no sense to go for it. So what we got to think about here is giving us the best shot to the hole. If we can put this like 157 and not hit the water, we're in great shape. Kind of a dangerous shot. Really, the layup?
Stay there.
Wait. What do you mean stay there? It's fine, right? You're kidding.
It looks so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
Light rough is fine. It's not a huge deal. This is still in our wheelhouse. And listen, we're going for a birdie to win. That's why we're playing this hole this way. The 3-wood is impossible. We've hit this shot into the green before. If we put this close and get a birdie, we win the tournament. A normal approach. We don't want a choked approach here. We want to put this up in the wind, hit it shallow to where it doesn't spin back, and go right at it. Just like that.
Yeah, this one's going long out the rough.
There's a chance.
All right, the putter can
My dogs
come
are getting
now.
excited, so I think somebody's
This
at the
putt
door.
would wrap
Bad
up the
timing,
tournament.
but I'm going
Good
to
stuff,
go
Trey,
check.
especially the
Yeah, so somebody at the door, and I asked, I said, did Xander Schauffele sent you? And they just stared at me. Did Xander Schauffele sent you? No, I can't say he did, right? 13 feet uphill, 1 inch to win the tournament. Oh boy. One time.
Come on.
Not a
2
bad
years in
effort
a
right
row
there from long
for a
range.
sudden
Big
death
breaking
playoff
putt.
in this
He
tournament.
Just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy
2
par.
years.
A putt away from 65.
It's a short
Can't
putt.
complain. That's a par.
What time is it? It's playoff time.
Yeah, sudden death
He was
playoff. Ryan
tied
Gamer,
the
Xander
entire
Schauffele.
back 9. Hardly anything between these players. Hopefully he can find something to give him an edge and win the playoff.
2 years in a
All right,
row.
we play
We've been
on, Rich.
right
It's
here.
time for the playoff.
I can't remember who we
Cannot
played against
wait.
last year.
Not
Was it
ready to
Xander?
go away yet. Loving the action.
We
And
are
this
ready
18th
for the
is
playoff,
perfect
and we've
for
got
this.
Lots of drama.
And as Mills Lane used to say, let's get it on.
Let's get it on. That's right. What a fight. Are you kidding me? These are the moments you live for. This tournament has been exceptional from start to finish. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. Ryan Gamer, Xander Schauffele. Here we go. Xander Schauffele's in the game. You should definitely get to see his shots, you know? Like, for the playable pros that are in the game, you should get to see them.
This one looking pretty good off
Yeah,
the
we got a
tee.
big decision to make, though. Right here, you know, what will Xander do? I think he parred this hole, didn't he? No, he birdied this one. He was
Really
at
no
13
other
and went to
option
14.
here but to put it close.
They have
We've
to
gotta go
assume
for
their
it.
opponent is going to make the putt.
Make the putt. Oh, no. Xander's on the green? You're kidding me. So Xander went for it. Okay. I usually say never go for this, but do you want to win or do you want to lose? That's the shot. That's the shot. Oh, boy. Remain calm. We don't know how close Xander is. That is a big-time golf shot.
On the green in 2. How about that?
Putt to
2
win.
big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Henny, what more can you tell us?
This one's a 34-footer.
Save your one times. Focus up, everybody. Get ready. One time.
Okay, he's starting this one out to the right and it should come back.
Just read it. Perfect distance, though.
And that's a pretty good putt from that distance.
To continue.
We know what's at stake here. A putt to extend the... And that will
Keeps
push
going.
this playoff to another hole.
Probably going to go back to the
We go to
18th.
another hole in this playoff.
Does it go back to the 18th here or maybe a par 3? Oh, this one.
Wow, that was launched.
Ryan about gave Jerry a heart attack back there. His heart rate spiked and poured out the power drive in this moment.
Looking at the
This
second
is not
shot
good.
on 17.
But to be fair, the chip shot here is impossible. We hit a great one. I really think the better way to play this is to not go for this one at all. I'm going to hit it very steep, all the way steep actually, and just hope we spin it. To be honest, the ball is buried too. Not easy. Rhythm. I was like, how did that fly like that? We blasted it.
Okay, green
To win.
side, and the
Oh,
goal now
we're
is to get
lucky.
Up and down.
We are lucky. We have a shot to win right here. Xander Schauffele must have struggled here too. Maybe he put it in the water. This hole is tricky. We're going to win. One time. Yeah, don't worry about that
I
swing.
thought that was in.
If the open club face wasn't there, it might have been in.
This one to be a champion.
Xander with a bogey? What? He went for it. Put it in the water. We've done it.
Ladies
Come
and
on.
gentlemen, we
Are
have
you
a
kidding
winner.
me?
What a way with that clutch putt.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a fight. Firm handshakes. Hats off to Xander Schauffele. What an event. He just put it in the water there. It's dangerous. Wish we could have got to see it, right? But huge win. Like, that was so awesome. We got the job done. We got aggressive on the 18th on the sudden death, and we ended up tying because of it.
Nerves in a sudden death playoff, but our featured player pulls it out.
Took 2 holes in this playoff, but he saw the victory through. Way to go.
Thank you for joining us throughout the week, including for today's playoff. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Andrew. But you know, when Ryan Gamer's playing in the Norwood Invitational signature event, you know it's going to be a good one. 2 years in a row of an exceptional tournament. Sudden death 2 years in a row. And I think we lost last year. I can't remember. I think we lost the sudden death. I could be wrong. But we won this one. That was an incredible fight. Love that course. It is so fun. That finishing hole is awesome. But Ryan the Punisher gets the win in a sudden death playoff. Xander Schauffele, number 2. Lydia Ko, Russell Hindley, Justin Lower, Eric Barnes, all tied at 3 under. I mean, tied for third at 13. It could have been like a 7-golfer playoff. 6-golfer playoff, I guess. Nate Lashley at 12. Selm Stevens, David Lipsky, and Ben Coles there at 11 under par. That was so awesome. I mean, that's what you want, right? Like, those are the moments you live for right there. Those high-pressured moments in golf, they're just electric. That's why I've said this 1,000 times, but they need to add some way to show the other golfers shots, even if they don't have the playable pro in the game. They do have Xander Schauffele though, so they could have showed Xander, but like, show something, like as far as like show the ball flying in the air or something. Like, maybe don't show the golfer, show the ghost shot. You know, like, you know how you can play like simultaneously against your friends or against people online, and you can see the shots, like the ball trail and the ball flying through the air. That's all we really need to see. I don't feel like that would be a copyright issue for the player. Like, you're not showing the player, right? You're just showing their ball flying in the air, like a ghost shot. I feel like that would be a good way to do it. Or maybe just show the ball flying in like a quick cut replay right before you hit your shot. I don't know, something like that, or just, you know, maybe get them in the game. But that's really it's expensive, right? If they're going to go after every playable pro, like it would be almost impossible. So yeah, I'm not sure the way to do it, but it would add a lot more excitement there. But it still was exciting, don't get me wrong. That was awesome. But we got to take a look at the scorecard first. What a fight. And that is a 32 on the front. We closed out with the bogey, 3 under on the front. Back 9, we had a bogey as well on 15. We fought back with birdie to tie, to force the playoff. And yeah, that's a 33 on the back, 3 under, a 65, 6 under to force a playoff. An incredible fight on a very tough course this week. And those very firm greens, or not very firm, those very fast greens were very fun to play this week. Wow, were they tough. Okay, so this is what I was expecting to see, right? Let's take a look at final round first. Yeah, that's for 60 fairways and 65 greens. 28 proximate hole. That is not good, but the putter was hot. The putter is the only reason we won that tournament. The putter is back, and recently it's been all over the place. At Lone Grove Golf Course, it was good, but that's a very easy course there in the first major of the year. But this was great putting. 69 birdie conversion rate is unreal. That is 9 birdies, 9 pars, 2 bogeys, bogey free up to that point. Now, event total, we have some things to work on. Yeah, fairways in regulation, 67, greens, 71, and part of this means that Ryan has to run how many laps? Is that 10? I think we finished with 10 miles. Yeah, his morning run tomorrow. So if Ryan looks a little off in whatever sporting endeavors he has tomorrow, well, you know why, right? You know why. It's because Jerry made him run 10 miles in the morning instead of his normal 5. It's a big difference. Or normal 3. Yeah, is it? I think it's 3. I usually say Ryan runs in the morning. I think I might have said 5. But anyways, he's running 10. Whatever the case. 24 approximate hole for the tournament. We'll take it. Putting was very solid. I mean, we will take that 1,000%. Birdie conversion rate, very good at 59. That is 1 eagle, 15 birdies, 20 pars, only 2 lone bogeys in the final round. That's how you win golf tournaments, everybody. That was just an exceptional fight. That was just awesome. Thank you all for the 1-times. Thank you all for never giving up on Ryan the Punisher Gamer, you legends. That was just awesome. I loved every minute of that. What a fight. What a grind. And that is why I love career modes. And I just love having that fight where you go into the final stretch and you know you have to birdie a couple of them. And we did after bogeying. We're going to send Jerry to the media. Jerry is probably going to have some fun words to say there. Not sure Troy will like it, but Troy is part of Jerry's law firm. You know, Jerry's agency. You know, Jerry is Ryan's main agent, but in a lot of the series, he'll have another agent. And Troy, is like, oh no, you're sending Jerry, right? Are you sure you want to send Jerry to that one? Yeah, I'm sure. At the top right, you can see we're still ranked #1 in the world, as we should be. But, yeah, next week, oh boy. Oh, next week. We're back to Ryan's main nemesis. You all thought it was East Lake. No. That is back-to-back tournament wins, but we missed a cut before that. And this was our only missed cut last year, and it was our worst tournament of the career mode. We shot over par. It was an absolute nightmare in TPC, Louisiana. And I did take down this course in an impossible challenge round. I got this course back for after it crushed us. But how can we play this year at a course that I don't know. It just crushes me. We've got to keep our focus, though. I got very frustrated in this round last year. If you watch all the series, I was frustrated about VC a lot, but I was only really frustrated at one course and one round, true frustration. It was this one right here. I lost my cool that round. I really did. If you go back and watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. I was not happy. I caused the frustrations to affect my play, and well, we missed a cut. So this year, even if we're playing bad, we're going to stay focused, we're going to stay confident, and we're not going to get upset on this golf course. So yeah, week 17, the Zurich Classic of New Orleans, or the Zurich Classic of New Orleans. I don't know. It's one of those at TPC Louisiana, looking to at least make a cut. I mean, really. So yeah, I will see you in round number 1 in the next episode. The practice round is going to be very important to kick off to try to get boost in all attributes. But yeah, you all are all legends. Thank you for all the continued support on this series. Episode 119, and you all are still keeping it going. Best way to keep it going is to continue to drop a like. It really helps the channel, and it keeps the series going. And subscribe for plenty more career mode content. I play all types of career modes, so you like this one, check out the other Ryan Gamer career modes. Dropping later today is the next episode in the MLB The Show 26 series, where Ryan has had a great start in AA. He's the #2 prospect in Major League Baseball, but rough series in the last one, and it's time to bounce back in this next one. So I will see you then, and as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.